Welcome to this episode of Ask the Guitar Coach, the only podcast where you get answers to all your guitar-related questions. If you're interested in developing your guitar skills and reaching your music goals, please send me an email at the email address ioannis@ioannis.org. That is IOANNIS at IOANNIS.org, so that I can let you know about all the different packages of elite guitar coaching and how you can get private coaching by me. Without further ado, let's go to our question for the day. What's the most interesting style for an electric guitarist to experiment with on a classical or acoustic instrument? So here's a very original question. If someone is playing the electric guitar, he's an electric guitarist and wants to start expanding a little bit and start trying out different styles of music, something that might have to do with classical guitar, the instrument classical guitar, or the acoustic guitar, and these different kind of like maybe more exotic sounds, definitely something away from rock electric guitar. What would be the most interesting thing to try out first? And for me, it would be somewhere between acoustic ethnic fusion and nouveau flamenco. These are two styles that have some similarities with electric guitar. They're both played with a pick. They have a very interesting, like unique sounding Eastern Spanish quality, this Arabic-Spanish combination. And they seem to resonate very well with electric guitar players. Now, apart from that, several of the sequences that are used when creating this music or when improvising in this music are also sequences, scale sequences and scale technique that is used in rock guitar. So when a rock guitar player goes to one of those styles, he goes with an advantage of having practiced some of this stuff. These are very melodic styles with strong ethnic overtones, a lot of percussion, and the main instrument are usually the classical guitar, as an instrument the nylon string guitar, but played with a pick, and sometimes even the acoustic guitar. As I mentioned earlier, the sequences that are being used are similar to the sequences used by really advanced guitar players, technical guitar players like Yngwie Malmsteen or Al Di Meola or Paul Gilbert. So these kind of players. So if you are an electric guitar player, you've practiced some of this stuff if you had training in the more technical electric guitar playing. And that definitely gives you an advantage. So what kind of artists should you be listening to? Well, let's start by some simple ones. Jesse Cook would be a good idea. Otmar Liebert, Stranz and Farah. These are all acoustic fusions or acoustic ethnic fusion. There is always one of the best highlights of this kind of music, the Saturday Night in San Francisco with Al Di Meola, Paco de Lucia and John McLaughlin. So if you add these things to Spotify or YouTube and just Google similar to those artists, you will find a very, very large assortment of artists, and then just start experimenting with listening to different artists and see which ones you like. In my experience, several electric guitar players that wanted to expand and learn new things on the guitar, get more excited about the instrument again, have expanded in this style. Personally, when I was doing my graduate degrees in the States, I worked a lot and played a lot of nouveau flamenco, apart from the traditional flamenco that I also played at the time. And I could really see the similarity. So it's quite normal, I'm not going to say easy, but a very normal progression for an electric guitar player to go on and continue and learn some materials from these two styles of music. So there you have it. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you on the next episode of Ask the Guitar Coach. Until then, keep sending me your questions and I'll make sure to answer them in a future video. Bye bye.